Horse racing enthusiasts and fashionistas will come together once again at this year's edition of the Berlin November, which is set to take place in East London. This year's theme is dubbed Classic Monochrome, which will be inspired by equestrian elegance. The event has become one of South Africa's premier traditional horse racing extravaganzas, with a special focus on fashion, food, celebrity appearances, music and dance. The platform will showcase talent of a number of jockeys, with thousands of revellers coming to enjoy the show. But to tell us more, we are joined in studio by Luthando Bara, event organizer, and Speedy of Bongo Maffin. Gents, it's great to have you on the show. Thank you so much for coming.
Morning. Thank you for having us.
But Luthando, the Berlin November keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It just gets getting more refined and more people are coming, more artists are performing. What has kept you guys going over the years?
Horse racing basically in the Eastern Cape is very popular. And I think that we've been able to create a platform that people have been looking for, especially in the Eastern Cape. Over the years, you know, we're turning 6 this year. It has just been growing year after year. Jockeys love it because it gives them a platform to perform, but it is also a tourism boost for the province, but also undeniably it has put the Eastern Cape on the map. You know, we're now home to the biggest traditional horse racing event in the country.
Who are some of the stakeholders that have contributed towards making the event more sustainable and successful as you guys go through the years?
The provincial government has been very supportive, with the Eastern Cape Tourism and Parks Board declaring the event a signature event, and of course the Gambling Board also supporting it. So it's growing, and of course the private sector has been very helpful in terms of coming in, assisting with prize monies and things like that.
Speedy, there isn't a stage that you've not performed on. I mean, whether your work as a solo artist or as a group with Bongo Maffin, you've done it all. What makes performing at the Eastern Cape at this particular event so special?
It's so special because the day before that, our album drops, November 29. So we celebrate the release in East London. Yes.
And what can people expect on the day at the event when they come to see you guys?
Oh man, we have a different show lined up. We change our set every time. So we'll perform 2 or 3 new songs on the set. We're just excited, man. 17 songs, Bongo with Love, 10 years later. So we're looking forward to it.
10 years later, that's how we're going to end it. I'm going to come back to you and chat more about the album. But Luthando, what is featured in this year's program? So take us through what people who will be attending can expect.
Of course, we're headlining Bongo Maffin. We have the summer stage this year that is promising to be bigger and better.
Who's on the summer stage?
You've got Litleza, you've got Bongo Maffin, you've got Nat Music, you've got Berita, you've got Betusilem. It's a whole range of artists. But of course, we have brought in a number of local talent and local artists, including DJs, to be part of that stage. And of course, fashion showcase will be the order of the day. We have a new race this year that will feature women jockeys, which we are excited about, because the essence of Berlin November is not just the event, but it is to modernize what is essentially a social-cultural event into something that could be a tourism product and possibly a career for jockeys.
And how is the local economy boosted through this event?
In terms of the services that we are bringing to Berlin, in terms of the tourism sector, the product owners, your hotels, your car hire companies, your airlines, you know, you name it.
Speedy, 10 years later, an album, Bongo Maffin. Why were we deprived for so long?
Hey, you know, we all have our solo things that we're doing on the side. But, you know, it's funny that we're just discussing this the other day. We took 2 years to record this album because, you know, we're just going on and on and on. We initially had 23 songs. but we cut it down to 17 songs.
So what can people expect? Is
From the album?
this a totally different sound that you guys are going with, or is it still going to be based on that original Bongo Maffin, authentic South African sound that we like?
Oh yeah, we still have that.
Yeah.
And a little bit of what I like, because I like this whole Afro-Nigerian beat.
Yeah.
I brought that element now with that. It's interesting. Yeah.
You've been doing quite a lot of traveling extensively across the globe, spending a lot of your time in the USA. What have you been busy with?
You'll see, I'll announce it later.
You're holding all your cards to your chest.
I cannot say anything, but I'm hanging out and shopping.
Yeah.
But parts of it is just some stuff I'm doing in LA. You'll see later when the time comes. I had to make sure that the project is done with the group.
Yeah.
And then I will then announce what I'm doing later after that.
Fantastic.
Yes.
We'll be waiting to hear from you. But Luthando, if people still want to come, if people still want to make it to the event, are there tickets still available? What are the different packages that are on offer?
Tickets are available at CompuTicket. The event is essentially a free event, but in the Market Village there is an entrance fee of 170 Rand. For the VIP Garden Village, it's 600 Rands, and the Prime Marquee, where everything happens, that's 1,700.
Now that's where I'll be. We are just supporting you guys. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much.
Speedy, great to see you. Thank you so much, gentlemen.
Good.
That was Luthando Bara and Bongo Maffin group member Speedy talking to us about the Berlin November, which is set to take place in East London this month. Now, the Berlin November has become one of the Eastern Cape's premier horse racing events, so be on the lookout for that. Get your tickets, 100 Rand, 600 Rand, and 1,700 as well, and that is for the marquee village that you can get yourself into. We'll take a quick break. Do stay with us. We'll bring you more when we come back.